Do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right. We talk about work freaks, private and public tonight. I wouldn't do y'all know, we talk about things on the show. We get things off the chest, try to do our best to make sure that we connect on a larger scale. And we going to do this thing. It ain't no jail, ain't no things illegal that we can talk about. Everything is going to be all right. We work it out. So what's going on, y'all? How you feeling today, Tuesday? Yeah, pretty petty Tuesday all up in your area. How y'all feeling, man? Listen, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show, and we're talking about the secret work freak and the open work freak. You know, with these jobs, man, be a whole lot of freak stuff going down. You have some people whose whole dating playground is at the job. Y'all know people like that. I know people like that. We all have people like that. You know, like I know some people who only seem, I'm not going to say that it's 100% true, but I'll say that it seems like the only people that they date is at the jobs that they work on, especially if you work on a job where there's a big plant. So there's sort of, and high turnover. So you have people coming in, coming out, coming in, going out. You know what I mean? And there's some people who just wait for the fresh meat to come in. They date them. You know what I mean? They love them. They leave them. And they kind of popular at the job. People know how they do. People know how they are. And they still are able to do the things that they want to do there. Well, we're going to talk about it tonight. You think if we ain't doing it tonight, yeah, everything will be all right. It's the DG Show. My name is O. You can call me son. We're going to do this thing. We do it on the one. It's 752. Y'all know how we do. Everything is going to be all right. I'm wearing blue, but I'm not feeling blue. I'm feeling kind of good. I hope you're feeling the same. Yeah, let's say the name. Daily Go Getimism Show. If you can't say the thing, say the show, the stars. Oh, what's up, y'all? Pretty petty Tuesday all up in your area. Holiday yesterday, Labor Day. People had to go back to work today. And yeah, I felt like it would be appropriate. I felt like it would be okay. I didn't feel like I would have to get a permission slip to talk about, the secret work freak and the open work freak. The secret work freak, you know. Well, wait, let me ask y'all, who should we talk about first? Who should we address first? What's going on, Stacey White? What's going on? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you in more ways than one. Thank you. And also T. Carey Wright, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. What's up, y'all? All right, so we talking, which one should we talk about first? Should we talk about the secret work freak or should we talk about the open work freak? Which one is more intriguing? Which one draws more attention at the job? Is it the secret one? Is it the open one? We know that both of them exist. The open work freak is the one that everybody knows. They know, like whether it's male or female. If it's a male, basically, it's the male, it's the dude at the job who always tries to get with whoever the new pretty girl is at the job. So you know, as soon as the new hire comes in, he gonna be all up on her, trying to take her to lunch, trying to help her out, trying to be the one who trains her, trying to be the one that's getting there, trying to be the one all the way, all up in the mix, and you know what it is. So that dude has gone with many girls on the job. That dude has probably been in the middle of work romantic conflicts. Oh, I thought he was talking to me, and he was talking to you too. Yeah, he was talking to both of us, but we more than just talking. I live with the guy, you know, crazy stuff like that. And when it's on the female side, pretty much, I don't want to say that she's the work hoe, so I'm not going to say that. But y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know what it is. Everybody knows what it is. So, you know, if you a dude that comes on the job, even though the pretty work freak, she normally is very good looking. but she's just a very friendly, very friendly employee. Yeah, she's very friendly, very open to suggestions. She's gonna allow you to have a chance. You got a chance over here, homie. So yeah, the secret work freak, the open work freak. The secret work freak, the open work freak. Hey, yo, you know that we gotta speak about the secret work freak and the open work freak. Yo, it might mean nothing to you because that might not be something that you would ever do. Yeah, some people don't mess around with nobody on the job, and I can understand because it causes problems and you can't always solve them. Yo, things be getting whack and you can't solve them. Yeah, getting kind of out of hand. Yeah, you want to stay under the radar. Can you stand the rain? Can you take the pain when you're dating somebody and it starts to cause you strain? Yo, it gets messy at the job. It does. It can get messy at the job. And you know, the job is not a place in my now, this is my opinion. I mean, y'all may hold a whole different opinion, which I understand and I probably respect. There are times when all of this freak stuff at the job, who's screwing around with who's messing around with who's trying to see who's secretly living together. I don't know if y'all have ever had situations like that, but I have, where two people that worked at the job had moved in with each other. You ain't know, and they ain't tell nobody. You found out either by circumstance or because you were close to either one of them, one of the governing bodies, and they put you on like, yeah, you know, we've been talking for a while, we've been messing around for a while, we actually are together, we moved in with each other. The job don't know that we're seeing each other, but we actually live together. You thinking that they was carpooling, they sharing a car, one car between the two of them. It didn't start off like that, but it got to that point. It did not start off like that, but it got to that point. So the thing about carrying on relationships at the jobs, or should I say workplace romance, many people believe that it's safe to have a workplace romance because you know for a fact that the person has a job. So whether they have a steady income is not a question. Now, whether they have a good steady income sometimes might be in question, because you may have two people on a different pay scale. One is a grade, I don't know, let's say grade 11, and another one is a grade 53. So yeah, a subordinate is messing around with one of the executives is starting to get real out here. And where on the street you would think like ain't no woman or no man trying to mess with nobody on a low scale like that. Yeah, well, when you know that you're dealing with the workplace freak, you know that you have a chance. They ain't judgmental. They know how to keep a secret too. It's just that whoever they mess with normally don't keep that secret. It gets crazy. And other people who don't even have anything to do with the whole situation sometimes get caught up in it. Get caught right up in it. You know, we dealing with this whole I don't know about y'all, but I've seen situations where the person who was messing around with another person, their wives came up to the job. You know what I mean? Like, who is such and such? I want to talk to her. I want to see her. I want to see, you know, or the dude. You know, I mean, when you talk about the whole work wife, work husband thing, you know, and y'all know how that work spouse thing go. You know how that work spouse thing go. It can get dirty, it can get nasty, it can go everywhere where you don't want it to go, but it'll make it there some kind of way. So yeah, so when we talking about this whole the open work freak or the secret work freak. Now, if you're not in those circles, you probably are not having those conversations. But even if you're not in those circles, sometimes those conversations come to visit you. You know, you ever been on a job where people start talking to you about certain people that are on the job, and You may not really know either one of them, like all of that. Maybe you know them in passing. Maybe they're on your team. Maybe, it's a high and by thing or whatever, or somebody that you just seen on the job, because some jobs are big. Let's say you work in a power plant, or you work at a university, where somewhere where you work, and there are thousands of employees in one building. So you have a lot of faces to memorize, and some of them may resonate with you and some of them may not. But because people come in on your shift, you may notice the people that are coming into the building around the time when you're coming into the building, whether you get there right on time, whether you get there early, or maybe even if you get there late. But you see people, you see faces and things like that, and they may have actually caught your interest. They may have actually been somebody that you're like, oh yeah, who is such and such? Or you may have just wondered who they were, and later on you found out who they were. And then, even if you've never had a conversation with them, maybe somebody who you were closer to at the job started having a conversation with you about them. So, yeah. So now that you found out who they are, now you find out other things, because people start talking. One thing about a job is like a club, and people are always going to have things to say about people who are in the club. So the club is the job. The job is the club. So you start seeing things, hearing things, rumors start being spread. Sometimes they're false. Sometimes they're totally false. And sometimes they're real. I remember when I was, doing real estate, when I was a landlord for years, there was this supply store that we used to go to every day. And they always kept a pretty good looking female at the register. You know how that go. You know how it goes when there aren't a lot of women on the job, but there's only one woman or so on the job, and she's in a very visible position. She's not in the office where you got to go to the back and see her, but sometimes she is. But if she's out there in the open, like in this case, she was at the register. So everybody saw her before they checked out, because there were only one or two. I think there were a maximum of 2 registers. So everybody saw her when they came into the store, and if they bought something and they left the store. Well, turns out the chick was very, very, very much rumored to be the work freak. The stories that I used to hear about her on the job. Now, this wasn't no job where a lot of people, where they had a lot of employees. They may have had about maybe 20 employees. Maybe. That's a strong maybe, because it may have only been maybe 15. It was a home supply store, sort of like a Home Depot, but much smaller. And, the things that they used to say about this chick who worked at this job. And she worked there for a few years. And I used to be like, can this be real? Like, little trice in the bathroom, this one, that one, and all of that. And she was real nice. She was nice. I would see her at the register. She always spoke. You know what I mean? I think she even tried to holler. But you know how it is when somebody try to holler at you, and you hear you hear that they a hoe, and you're like, I don't know about this one. So her body is telling you yes, but your mind is telling you like, nah, man, by show of hands. I know it's only a little bit of y'all in here right now, but by show of hands, have you ever decided not to mess with somebody just because you heard that they messed with somebody else who you don't respect? So let's say, a chick that you knew, she might have been a real good looking chick, nice body, seemed to be well put together. She was a good, this is a good look, but you might, and you might have wanted to get with her, but then you heard that she messed around with this dude. Maybe he was a dirty dude. Maybe he was the type of dude that messed around with a bunch of dirty chicks. Maybe you knew something about him that made you think like I can't mess with no chick that mess around with him. And then you find out that it's true. So your lustful intentions are like, yo, I still want to. But you like, man, no. Like, you got visions of the bull in your head and you trying to get with this chick. This is a crazy look. This ain't what you signed up for. You know what I mean? You hoping like you can get a little something popping with this one. But you're like, let me see. Black Air Force Energy says, stay safe and strong, brother. I'm going to try to do just that, man. And you do exactly the same. That's what's up. Appreciate you. And my man Buana Haguski says, what up, son? Break out the cow bones necklace and veggie juice. Okay, we got the veggie juice. Let's get ready to do the cow bones. MNB says, what is the purpose of life? Ooh, that's deep. That's deep. Buana says, nah, it didn't happen yet. Okay, Shadow Band, my peoples. Shadow Band, what's going on? What up, Shadow Band? Says, yes, you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. You wake up with fleas. That's what's up. All right. But yeah, TK Wright says, I only have and want one, Buana. Well, even if you didn't hear that they had been with a bunch of them, the one that you heard that she might have been with, or he might have been such a turnoff that you was like, yo, this is different. This is different from like when you get a little older, maybe like in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and you see some of the people that your spouse or your girl used to mess around with, or your man used to mess around with, you know, because most people look for patterns in the person that they dating. They expect that for all of the people that they dated to kind of look alike. I don't know why we expect that. A lot of times it's true, though. I can't even front on that. A lot of times it's true. A lot of times, you know, people are so regimented in their dating process that, yeah, a lot of their past exes look the same. They look the same. It's like, damn, you on some Tiger Woods type of joint right here. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good? Thanks for coming through, Mob. What's up? All right, y'all, let's do it. Let's go ahead and put on our uniform. Lately, I should say, it's been taking so long for me to do it. So let's go ahead and get this thing right. All right, so. All right, there we go. There we go. The one and the two. All right, y'all know what it is. All right, y'all know what it is. All right. So what's it going to be tonight? What's it going to be tonight? Which one y'all want to wear? Is it the left? Is it the middle? Is it right? Is it the right? Is it the middle? Is it the left? Is it left? Is it the middle? Is it right? Is it right? Is it the middle or the left? Is it left? Is it the middle or the right? Is it right? Middle, the left? Is it left? Which one is it going to be? Which one do y'all want to wear tonight? I got to see. I said, is it the right? The right? The right? Is it the middle? The middle? The middle? Is it the left? The left? The left? Which one is it going to be? All right. T. Carey Wright says left. Shadow Band says middle. Buana says left. Cheryl says right. So we got two left. Left is winning. Left is winning. Come on, let's get it. Come on, what we doing? Left is winning. It's starting to look a lot like left now. All through, all we need is one more. All we need is one more for left, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Majority rules. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I said, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it the left? Is it the middle? Is it the right? Or which one? Which one? It ain't a whole lot of y'all. Okay. All right. Who's left? Who's left? Which one? Which one? All we need is one more. One more for the one. Just one. Cheryl, change your choice. Living like, okay, wait, left wins. Left wins. All right, so there we go. Left wins. Living, love, and light was the tiebreaker for the left. All right, y'all, stick your neck out. Stick your neck out for the peoples. There we go. There we go. What up, City of Trees? DPH. Oh, he said middle. Left one, man. Living said left. That's the one yeah, Living said left. That's left one. Left one. That's okay, but listen. Anyway, so let's see what y'all looking like tonight. Let me see what y'all looking like tonight. Brothers and sisters, y'all got on y'all Tuesday best. Y'all wearing y'all Tuesday best. Let me see what you look. Let me hold. Whoa. All right. I don't know. Y'all looking kind of spiffy. Yeah? Looking kind of spiffy to me. Y'all looking kind of good. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all looking good. Ladies looking pretty, looking lovely, looking gorgeous, looking beautiful. Look at it, looking mad elegant. Look at you. Look at you. Look like a pretty sundress in the summertime. A real nice gown in the wintertime. And then my brother's looking suave, looking handsome, looking debonair, looking fly. Everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. Look at that outfit. Yeah, the fit. The fit is y'all need to get a screenshot of it. The fit is looking right. We doing the right thing tonight. All right, looking good, real good. You know what I'm saying? Real good. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, here we go. All right, so we talking about the workplace freak. What should I say? The secret freak at work and the open freak at work. You know what I think is interesting about the open freak at work? The open freak at work doesn't necessarily lack respect. They're not normally, people aren't disrespecting them. You know what I mean? And there can be reasons for this. First of all, you got human resources that's not going to allow anybody to just openly disrespect anybody. So, you start calling people freaks or hoes or basically getting into people's business that's not yours. It can cost you your job. So here you are, coming at somebody's neck or giving them advice or trying to straighten them out. And you wound up with either a verbal reprimand or you could say it the wrong way and actually be called for workplace sexual harassment. Y'all know how that go. What you don't want at work is a sexual harassment situation. My word against theirs. They said that this happened. Other witnesses heard you say something and maybe it was taken out of context. But all of this goes towards one of the reasons why, even if you are the open workplace freak, you may still get respect. Not only that, but you might just be good looking. So people might wish you weren't the way that you are, but you are. Like, I wish that she didn't just let anybody be with her, but she do. Or I wish he wasn't chasing every pretty girl that come through through these walls, through these doors. He don't give a fuck whether she a temp, senior exec, don't matter. He try them all. Scholar Rock had them all. He is the workplace hoe. Scholar Rock had them all. He is the workplace hoe. It be the way it be. Let me see. Office romances will mess up your money, son. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They will obliterate. I mean, ain't that some shit? Here you are at work paying for somebody to get to work. Who works there? So here you are financing somebody that's making either a comparable salary to you, maybe even making more. Why? Because you signed up for this shit. You tricking. You on the job tricking, baby. You known to be the money man. You throwing around your cash. Your payday is everybody payday. You know, what my man used to say, he used to do a body count at work all the time. Yeah, such and such got this many bodies. Oh, she got bodies here, son. She got I'm like, oh my God, here we go. I work in management, so there are certain things I don't even want to know about people. It's probably best that I don't know. Like, I don't hear it. I don't see it. Nobody tells me. There have been plenty of times when I told people, don't tell me. I want to be able to say, I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't hear about it. I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? But most people want to be all messed up and in the mix of the messiness. They want to be in the know. Buana says office romances will have you up in human resources copping please. Yes, they will. I've seen it many, many times. And the funny thing about the person, well, let's say the secret freak. The secret freak is always acting like nobody knows what they're doing, like they flying under the radar. They always thinking that, I'm not doing nothing with nobody here, or, you know, I'm just being friendly with such and such. We just cool. Yeah. Other people that are coming through are saying differently. It's way different than what you saying. I hear what you saying, but I just see a different thing that's going on here. Living, Loving Light says they are not even usually the freakiest on the schedule at any given day. Oh, really? Okay. Andre Alcantara de Arujo. What's good? TK right says people don't think about that when they are messing around with a person at work. Yeah, they don't until they have no choice but to confront that situation from the inside. Buana says, nah, son, leave it on the table. Yeah, you ain't talking to me. I'm good. Nah, we ain't. Shitting where I eat is not. No. We good. There's a whole world out here. A lot of people don't see. I mean, they know that that at work is an easy place to get to know somebody. It's an easy way to get close to somebody. It's an easy way to know that somebody is responsible. Like you see, first of all, if they come to work consistently, do they actually do their work? Are they serious about what they do? You find out if a person is kind of sneaky, snakish, or if they are, if they're clean or whatever. Speaking of cleanliness, it's straight up hygiene. You see if a person is a clean person. Like, do they come to work? Are they the type of person that seems like they just got up for work and, washed their face and came on in, clothes all wrinkled, looking all crazy, like, you supposed to be dressed professionally. You You look like you slept in that suit. Been wearing the same suit for the past 3 days. You know, that type of shit. You see. TK Wright says they always seem surprised once HR get involved. Yep, they do all the time. Living Light says, I'm a travel nurse. The other day was my first day back. UC, okay, University of California, San Francisco, I guess. UCSF. Okay. One of the nurses kissed me in the mouth. What? One of the nurses kissed me in the mouth in a very freaky way. There's rumors that I'm gay. She was shooting her shot in the parking lot. Yo, that would be that nurse last day with me. I wouldn't give a fuck what rumor you heard. Yo, huh? Where they do that? Where can they do that on Earth? Wow. Yo, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry if you're sorry. Texas Repo says, how much are you paid to stream? Okay, bye. All right. KB, laughing my butt off. I can somewhat relate. Okay. Living Light says, the open freaks are not even usually the freakiest on the job at any given shift. Yeah, that's why we talking about the secret freaks too. If you are known to be a freak either way, whether you are open or whether you are on the low, the difference between an open freak and the secret freak is that the secret freak don't work with the same amount of volume. They don't work with the same volume. They may have, a few here. Yeah, no, not no few. They may only have messed around with some. The open freak, everybody got a chance. If you get a check, you got a chance. The open freak may talk about their little exploits on the job. Like them, they like, so what? I'm grown, they grown, and we can do whatever we want to do. Especially on a subordinate level. It really only starts to become a big problem when it gets to the management level and the executive level, because they're not allowed to have, a lot of jobs have restrictions about whether a manager can carry on a romantic relationship with a subordinate, for obvious reasons. Because I've seen situations where, not at my last job, but the job before then, one of the managers, he was a supervisor. No, he was a manager. One of the managers was messing around with one of the subordinates. She was a drinker. She was a smoker. She was a slacker. And she had a mouth on her that was crazy. And I mean, when I say crazy, so he used to, of course, managers do shit like give her all of the easy jobs. Matter of fact, she would be on the job drinking, so he would put her in the area where nobody would have to deal with her, blah, 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 blah. Everybody knew what he was doing. Nobody was saying nothing because they had, that was a way that they had him under their thumb. This is the kind of stuff you got to deal with when you're carrying on workplace romances, where you're not disclosing what's happening. And bottom line was, whenever she would get mad at him, she wouldn't do nothing he said. So he's trying to supervise her. He's trying to give her instructions in front of everybody. She's like, I ain't doing shit. What are you going to do? Guess what? He ain't do nothing. There was another manager at the job, a female, was straight. First of all, she had a whole husband at the crib. A whole husband at the crib. If he wasn't a husband, they was living together. That was her, whatever. She was fucking around with this young boy at the job. And they was doing their thing at the job. Not at a hotel, not afterwards, Yeah, she would take him. You know, every job seems to have a place where, you know, yeah, ain't nobody gonna come over here while we here. We can get it in here. Yeah, they was getting it down like that. He stopped, you know what I mean? He straight, he salami sandwiching, he's bologna sandwiching her. He ain't gotta do shit she say. And she started harassing him. Evidently, he was hitting her off right. So, first of all, she's pulling him off of jobs away from all the other employees. They see it like, okay, all right. Well, while you doing your thing with him, we ain't gonna be doing no work over here. That's the way that's gonna work. And you ain't gonna be able to do shit about it. It was a crazy situation. And she wound up getting banged for that situation. It was a union situation. And she's a manager. So, you know, the union was like, so what y'all trying to do? Because ain't no way y'all firing my man. As a matter of fact, say something slick out your mouth, and we're gonna have a whole litigation situation. It was crazy. It was crazy. But these are the kind of things that happen when managers mess around with subordinates. That's why they normally jobs normally don't allow managers to mess around with subordinates. And even if managers are messing around with other managers, they normally want disclosure. So when shit like that happens, or you know, your spouse or your man or somebody outside is trying to come inside to deal with whoever the person is that you've been rumored to be messing around with, all kinds of crazy shit. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. All right, let me see. Stanford PhD project. The PI network launches soon. Okay. All right. We'll Google that. Living Loving Life says, I was shocked at first. I thought it may have been just her culture. She's from the Caribbean, but I did make a report with HR today. I started to feel bad about it, but I don't feel bad about shit. Shit, that's harassment. KB says, yeah, I've been in a relationship with a manager. I wasn't necessarily a freak, but it was a hectic experience. Well, my question is, were you his first at the job? Because there's some managers who take advantage of that situation with every pretty girl that come through. You know what I mean? They straight taking advantage. Like, you know, yeah. Yeah, I got some other work for you to do. They don't necessarily have to get it in at the job. You know what I mean? That's for the super freaks. The ones who act like they don't have nothing to lose at the job, like they not getting a check. Yeah, they the ones that wouldn't mind having sex on the job and taking those kinds of chances. But the same people who would have sex on the job are the same people that you will find sleeping on the job and shit like that. They don't care. They don't care. Living Loving Life says, I've never dated anyone I've ever worked with. I can understand that. I have, and it's not a good look. It's not a good idea, not at all. Especially when it starts to go bad. When it starts to go bad, you will question your whole existence. You will. You will question every decision that you have made up until then. Because you will realize that even your most thought out decision was still reckless in many ways. Your most thought out decisions will be seen as reckless, probably by you. Shirley Cheryl says the secret ones are the ones you get you have to straighten out from the door. The secret ones are the ones you got to straighten out from the door. I don't know. You know, at these jobs, you got people calling themselves work husbands, work wives. So they got work spouses. It can get ugly. It can get ugly. when your real spouse comes around asking questions about your work spouse. And those work spouse situations aren't always innocent. A lot of times they are. Sometimes, a lot of times they're not. So, I mean, you pick and choose. You don't always know what's going on with everybody. And you probably don't care about what's going on with everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight, we are talking about the secret work freak and the open work freak. The secret work freak and the open work freak. Which freak do you know of? Which one have you seen? Is the work freak dirty, clean? Do they mean to get with everybody? They will take anybody, everybody, because they are hottie. And you be thinking to yourself, oh, you ain't worried about your job. You ain't worried about your wealth. You ain't worried about your health. You ain't worried about nothing. Got girl pregnant on the job. What the hell is going on? I have seen some crazy type stuff. Yes, I've seen pregnancies on the job. Yes, plenty of that shit. Plenty of that shit. Imagine you married. And I mean married, not separated from your wife, not going through problems with your wife or whatever. You got a whole chick on the job pregnant. Hard to keep that on the low. Because even if she was fucking you on the low, she ain't keeping that baby a secret. Oh, hell no. Shit, we got a dependent coming. We got a dependent on the way. What up, Biggie? KB says, I'm sure he was just taking advantage. Okay. Biggie says, I worked with a dude who cheated on his wife with a coworker chick and she got pregnant. He was a manager. Now, so the situation that I know of, he wasn't no manager. See, that's the thing. When it's a manager situation or supervisor situation dealing with a subordinate, that can get shut down really quick. It's a lot harder to shut down when they are subordinates on the same level, because there ain't really no rules to that. You don't have to disclose nothing. Ain't nothing going on. So if neither one of us are a boss, we can do whatever we want. And some people, it seems like, don't want to be a boss for that very reason. Like, nah, I ain't trying to have nobody. I ain't trying to have a job in my business, even though everybody at the job knows your business. But you don't want corporate or HR, those people. You don't want them all in your business. I get it. I overstand. I do. But shit, that ain't easy. You said he was married too? Yeah. Shirley Sherrill says, and hey, hold on. Let me. Shirley Sherrill says there are exceptions. I got kicked out of facility, but it was well worth it because we still kicking it today. By the way, they kept the footage. Wait a minute. But Troy McNeil, what's going on, my dude? What's up, my G? Thanks for coming through. But yeah, so like I said, on a subordinate level, they can do whatever they want to do. There are no restrictions. You cannot tell consenting adults that they can't mess around with each other because they're not going to listen anyway. But it gets ugly. Sometimes it gets ugly, it gets nasty, it gets disgusting. It gets to the point where you like, You got mad bodies at the job, mad bodies at the job, mad bodies at the job. Yo, you ain't got to steal and rob bodies at the job. Yeah, you ain't taking no money, but yo, you got so many bodies at the job, it ain't funny. Everybody knows your business, and you telling them to mind their own. You ain't got that shit. Yeah, you're not on your own. Yeah, you on some other type of stuff. Yo, it's getting kind of crazy. Yeah, it's getting kind of rough. You go to work every day so you can play. You date everybody at the place. Yo, your face is something that nobody wants to see. Yeah, your job is your playground for you and me. What the deal? How's it going down? How does it look? How does it sound? Do you want to come around? Yeah, I saw you at the Christmas party. Left what another different one. Yo, off me. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all know what we doing. We talking about the secret workplace freak and the open workplace freak. Well, freak of the same name. Got a different game. One has more bodies than the other. One doesn't seem to care. Like I said, I've known people who seem to only date people at the job. I've known people who worked at the job and they wind up marrying the person that they had at the job. I've seen them fight at the job, openly arguing, damn near fighting, secretly moving in with each other. Y'all was secretly dating, secretly fucking, secretly living with each other, but openly getting married. Y'all get married, y'all invite everybody at the job. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. And this question that I'm going to ask can be for the local or it can be for the national. What industries do y'all know of where, let's just put it out there, where it seems like all the employees are fucking each other? What industries do you know of where it seems like a lot of the employees are fucking around with each other? Locally, I'll tell you one. SEPTA. SEPTA is the transit authority in Philadelphia. That's the transportation system. It's called Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority. SEPTA. SEPTA. And everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but so many people who work there are fucking each other. They all make a good ass salary. Troy McNeil says hospitals. Ding! Oh, wait a minute. Definitely a cowbell for hospitals. And you know why. I don't know if y'all know why hospitals are so much of a dating playground, breeding ground. Number one, most people in the hospital, because they work in the health profession, they have a lot of access to, I knew a nurse that told me that she basically had the cure for HIV, so she wasn't worried about protecting herself in sex. Not like all of that, because she could. I was like, other than that, I had male nurses that were friends. They was the biggest host. I was like, they fuck everybody I was like, is there anybody left in the hospital? My man used to throw parties. He was a very social dude. He used to throw parties. All of the nurses, because he was a nurse, all of the nurses that he fucked would be at the party. Oh yeah, that's my joint. That's my joint. That's my joint. I used to be like, this shit is fucking. They was all pretty. They was all clean looking. I was like, this shit dirty. Okay. Cheryl says post office. Really? Really? Okay. All right. I didn't know about the post office. Troy says hotels. Definitely hotels. KB says fast food industries. Oh, yes. Oh my God, it is. Yo, low salary, high sexuality. Low salary, high sexuality. Crazy. All right, hold on. Oh shit, she said fast food industries and the military when people go on deployment, you ain't never done lied. That is some dirty infidelity, boy. When they go on deployment, the stories that I've heard, he out in the field. It's my time to play. That shit crazy. KB says, thankfully, those days are behind me. But if my fiance and I ever went into business together, I'm sure I would be his work freak. Well, that would be different. It don't count if you married. There are no freaks as far as I'm concerned when you married. Living Loving Like says hospital, airlines. Cheryl says music industry. Well, I know one that I haven't heard yet, but everybody in Philly know this one. Jail. Them prison guards. CO. They don't do. I'm like, do y'all do anything besides fuck each other? SEPTA and the prisons. All they do when they get off is drink and fuck each other from the job. That's how it seems. That's how it seems. I don't ever see it with their kids. Real shit, I ain't bullshitting. And SEPTA, the transit authority, they make more money than the prison guards starting out. But once the prison guards move up to, little sergeant and lieutenants and all of that, but the freak shit is set. I've never known anybody who worked in a prison who never messed around with nobody else who worked in the prison. Never known anybody. I can say that I've known people who worked in the hospital who never messed around with nobody in the hospital. I can say that with the transit authority, I've known some people who hadn't messed around with nobody, from the job. But prisons, not a one. Not a one. Married, unmarried, it doesn't matter. Never, ever, 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 ever. Living Love and Life says, I know nurse and doctors swinging parties. Porno industry. Like, no, you dirty. You messed around with Mr. Marcus. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. KB says, wow, you hit the nail on the head. I worked as a CEO for 1 week. I had to get out of there. They mess around with inmates, each other. I have never known anybody who worked in a prison who didn't mess around with somebody in that prison. I mean, nobody. And I've known a lot of people who worked in the prison. Oh, hold on. We got a call on the line. Yes, we do. We have a call on the line. Caller with the last numbers, 7797. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
What's going on, big brother Almighty?
Man, you already know. Feeling like a real man should. What's your deal?
Well, you know how we play, son. You know this is your big brother, bro.
No doubt. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I mean, shit. You might find some free things out, but you also can find your man on them jobs too, man.
I've known people who got married.
I did. I found my wife on a job.
Is that a fact?
I found my wife at. Yes, it is. We was working at the Marriott. Airport Marriott.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I found my wife. I was working at the airport Marriott. Turned back around, followed her around the first time. Couldn't even say nothing to her because I was too shy. Me being shy at the time, I wasn't doing comedy at the time, so I was like somewhat of a bitch. But then I turned back around, I had got shot and I was out of work for about maybe 4 or 5 months. Came back in, that was it for me. She had me. Been together for almost 30 years. Next year will be 30 years.
That's crazy. I did not know all this time. I never knew that's how y'all met. I never knew that.
Yep. Airport Marriott. So yeah, man, you go to them jobs, man. Sometimes you go there and don't want to be a freak, but sometimes you go there and you find that one that might grab you. So yeah, so I mean at the end of the day, but I've seen some shots. I've seen some smarty buddies on there, man.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. The thing is, it depends on what you will allow or disallow. Like
right.
Now when I was younger, of course, working at City Blue, and definitely, let me just put it this way. Along the line, I learned that it's just not a good look. The older you get, the more of a consequence that you're probably gonna have to suffer. Because the stakes, when you're young, you a teenager or you in your 20s, you ain't really, what I'm saying? You're not really looking for anything necessarily. But as you get older, the stakes get higher. And you're probably raising your expectations about what you want. So it starts to get uglier as you get older. You know what I mean? Because now you making tight promises. Like, yeah, we gonna be together. Yeah, you gonna leave your husband. You gonna leave your wife. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this together. My man. When I worked at the Federal Reserve Bank, my man was dating this chick, and they had got real close. And when they broke up, it was a heartbreaking situation because he wasn't good at letting go, and it got ugly. It got real ugly. But I was like, that had red flags all over it from the gate. You know what I'm saying? But
where I work at, I'm a sous chef, right? Where I work at right now, you got these boys. These are grown boys, I call them, man. And the shit that you be seeing them going through, they create their own bullshit, and they get mad when the female go out there and do their dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get caught up with another chick, and then you get mad because they out there doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't fun when the fucking rabbit got the gun, is it? You know what I mean?
Listen, man.
They don't know how to handle when the rabbit got the gun.
Let me ask you this.
Stop.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen somebody that work on the job be jealous and possessive over somebody that they not even messing with on the job?
Oh, fucking right. Yeah, I'm fucking right. He trying to holler, but she ain't hollering at him. But the next guy come around, she hollering, he mad as shit. He's stuck in the middle now. He's mad.
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it play out in different ways. Like, I've seen where, like, chicks will get mad at another chick because they messing around with this dude that she like. She got a whole husband at the crib. She got a whole man at the crib or whatever. She might not have even let this dude know that she on him like that. But she is. So here she is protecting this boy, like, and she might kick it. I've seen it play out. She kicking it like, but that's my boy though. You know what I mean? He a good dude, and I don't want nobody trying to play him. And that shit crazy. Holding it down for the boy. And that is her man. But she won't let nobody else get close to him.
We call it the just in case chick. We call her the just in case.
just in
Just in
case.
case it don't work out between me and the guy. But just in case it don't work out, I want to make sure my door is open.
Man, this thing can go so many. It can go to so many different depths. You know, like
Yeah, because listen, it's like this. It's like this, son. You sit back, right, and you see how marriages of the heart play out. You know, you got the ones on the job that's going around jumping from dick to dick. You got other guys walking around jumping from vagina to vagina. And then you turn back around when you try to talk to that one that you really want to deal with. She heard all she's getting into this and knocking all these other chicks. They don't want nothing to do with you. The same thing with the chick. You know. I mean, I still remember the verse from the brand new years when he said, "A hoe is just a hoe, and that's without the controversy. She can make the grand spring sing the song of mercy. Come on, sis, she can take 1,000 dish. Scrub that ass, and I'll still bang."
where have I heard that before?
Shouldn't that be? You think you heard that before?
Brand new. I think it sounds familiar as hell.
Slow down, bro. Slow down. There's no reason for you to be out of your season because it's not the season.
Let me
if
ask
you want to go out there and be a dumb bitch, go ahead. You live in foul, and it's not my style.
Let me ask you this: when you met your wife at the job, how long did y'all both work there before one of y'all moved on or whatever?
You talking about moved on to what? To another relationship?
No. Moved on to another job because obviously neither one of y'all stayed at the job. But since y'all met at the job,
well, we was there. I was there. I had left. I left before she left.
Okay.
Because I needed the experience in my field because I'm a chef. So I put in for a position that I wanted to get at this job, and they gave it to a guy that I trained. So when they told me that he had more experience than me, I had to jet to get that experience.
Okay.
So I left before she left, but we were still together.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, it wasn't leaving because I wanted to leave. It's leaving because I had to.
No, but
you know, I never left.
But what was the time frame? Like how long?
It was about shit. It was about, let's say, about a year and a half.
Oh, that's a good little while. That's a good little while.
A year and a half.
So, had y'all had any conflicts at the work? At the job while y'all was dating each other, seeing each other, whatever?
Let me see. Maybe one or two. Nothing. It was one major one, but then it died down, and then we had another one, but it wasn't that major.
Okay.
After that.
Okay.
After the honesty talk, that was it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So did other people
after you know?
Did other people know that y'all was seeing each other, or did y'all keep it on the low?
Oh, fucking right, they knew. They knew the shit. I was T-Pain from the door. I was from.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Still is.
Okay.
I was from when I first met her. I was from like a motherfucker. Shit, they had a fucking in-house party at the Crystal Ballroom right there when it was at John Watermakers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I went out there and bought us massage and everything. You were still in for a fucking round, son.
Okay. So
shit, I honestly think I wrote the song "Sprung for T-Pain," bro.
Well, let me ask
you. I wrote that motherfucker song for T-Pain.
Hold on, slow down. So even though everybody knew that y'all was seeing each other, did y'all work in different departments? Did y'all work in the same? Okay, you were a chef.
We was in the same department. She was, but only difference is that she was cooking in the cafeteria, and I was cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. All right. So with people knowing that y'all were seeing each other, did they just let y'all do your thing? You know, did y'all ever have to experience interference from other people? You know, rumors. You know, were there any conflicts of y'all relationship getting in the way of work performance, anything like that?
No, no, never that. No, because she knew back then. Back then, I was working. I was all about that money. I mean, I had kids to take care of, and I was looking out. I was looking out for her. And since my thing is that if you want that woman, and she has this daughter, because when I met her, she had a 9-month-old daughter.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, that being said, that 9-month-old daughter now is going on 30 next year. So that's my daughter. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, I'm all in. You know, I'm all in. So I mean, you know, first, you know, one thing I always try to tell guys, you know, that when people go out there and you meeting people on the job, you see in that outer shell, and that outer shell looks delicious. It's nice. It looks nice, but you will never get to know that inner shell, and that inner shell can destroy you. That inner shell can fuck your mental up.
Hold on.
Can fuck a lot of you up, man.
All right. Now, but it sounds like since you married your wife and all of that, basically you had a pretty positive experience with dating somebody at the job. Now, this show is called the secret workplace, the secret work freak, and the open work freak. Now, it doesn't sound like neither one of you pretty much fit that bill since y'all had more of a deeper, intimate situation that actually grew into a marriage. But
Mm-hmm.
but would you
Oh, but
from the
what you
experience
right
that
there?
you had from the experience that you had, would you recommend that to other people, or would you do it again yourself?
Well, let me see. First of all, I could recommend it to people, but you have to, in order for me to recommend that, you have to take out the immaturity in you and be mature about what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you understand what I'm saying? You have to broaden your horizons into, you know, because me personally, mine was a love at first sight thing. You know what I mean? Other people, when today's generation or back in the day's generation, even my generation, they look at love at first sight and then a love at first sight and then a love. They want multiple relations. You know, and I always try to tell people, you know, you play that game, you sit up here and play that game, that H to the I to the V jump out, that this jump out, that chlamydia jump out, all that other stuff. But see, people don't understand that. And people in guys, really, women in guys don't understand that. That just because you nut don't mean that feelings don't get caught. Feelings get caught real quick after some good loving, bro. Your feelings get caught up, and when they get caught up, son, and you working with that person, shit.
Well, that's when the problem of the workplace freak. That's where it kicks
Yeah,
in. That's when it becomes
especially
a
if they,
problem because let's say
yeah.
let's say you messing around with the workplace freak, but you think that y'all got something good going on, but they might just be you might
Mm-hmm.
just be another notch on their belt, male or female. You might you
Mm-hmm.
might have just been something to do. Like I'm thinking that a workplace freak probably doesn't take the relationships that they get into at work very seriously because they're not there for monogamy. They're there for the smorgasbord. They're there for the buffet. So
Mm-hmm.
you come in there and you looking for just one good meal. And they like,
Mm-hmm.
nah. I'm eating everything they got at the salad bar. And you ain't got to pile up your plate, but I'm piling up mine. And that's when things can get really, that's when things can get dicey. Or when you think that when you know, every man wants to see the woman that he's dealing with in a positive light, even if he knows better. You know what I mean? Even if he knows better. So if, for example, he's dating, if let's say he's new at the job, or he's been at the job for a while and he had his eye on this on one of the employees, the female employees. He don't know that she been with the dude down and shipping and receiving, the boy in the mail room, the manager boy, supervisor dude, the team leader, the regular subordinate guy, the temp. Yeah, see, he don't know that shit.
You know, at jobs are just like the street. Everybody talk, man. If he don't know, then he ain't listening.
No, what I'm saying, like I said, every man wants to see his woman or the woman that he wants in a positive light. So even though he knows or has heard, he might be trying to say, well, you know, everybody has a past. You know, niggas have kicked that everybody has a past shit when they want to be the future. Everybody has a past, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about that. She wasn't with them like she gonna be with me. And then he find out. He find out the hard way. Oh, she gonna be with you like she was with them. But you just in your feelings. They was able to move on. He done fell in love with this chick. And yeah, and that's when it can get really, really ugly on the job, because you dealing with the workplace freak, and you realize that, oh, this freaky situation gets dirty. This ain't a good look at all.
Like I never forgot, I had a boy that was dealing with a stripper, right? Mm-hmm. And he was working maybe 2-3 jobs, and he was still letting this girl strip. And I was like, yo, if you working all these jobs, why she still stripping, and why you letting her strip? And he was like, look, the type of money she make, if I can't accommodate all that money she make, I'm just gonna let her do what she wanted. I'm gonna let her keep doing what she's doing, because that's what she's used to, that type of money. I can give her money, but I can't give her that much money. Well, so you allow the girl to go out there, grind, do whatever she want to do, because you could accommodate a lifestyle.
But he was part of her lifestyle. Yo,
he's better. That's what he let at.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. Ain't no stopping that. Yeah, no,
It's just like that song Usher had out. When Usher had that song saying, "I don't mind just 'cause you dancing a fool, just don't make you a hoe." I said, "That's what it don't."
Yes, it do. It do. It absolutely does. Because you know, you've been to the strip club. I've been to the strip club. You know what happens after everything is said and done. It's straight prostitution. It's straight prostitution after that. So this ain't Lifetime Movie Network. You know what I mean? They be killing me with that shit. Like, yeah, she only stripped, to pay her way through college. Shit. Not the ones I know. They wasn't going to no college. They was paying their way so they can get a Louis bag. And you know what I mean? In a little squatter. Little squatter in a Louis bag. You know what I mean? She had a 70 Lumina. She had a 70 Lumina in a Gucci bag. I don't know what you talking about. Those kids' school clothes was the fit was right. So yeah, it's the sex industry. It's the sex industry. Anybody who think that you can make something beautiful out of the sex industry, only if you in it yourself. That's the only way you're going to see.
People used to look at that show Grey's Anatomy, right? And they used to think that shit wasn't true. Well, the majority of that shit on that show was true. All them doctors, all them nurses hooking up, some getting in relationships and stuff like that. Some of them doing it while they on eat breaks, while they in between surgeries and shit. All that shit is true.
Listen,
I
man.
mean, I know this for a fact because I got a boy that worked in the hospital, and he tells me. I mean,
Yeah,
that shit
man.
don't get it twisted. Shit happens, man. Just like you said, CEOs do it. I mean, how many times you done looked at shows of like shit? Let's look at when the bull broke out of prison, and one of the CEOs is the one that helped him break out.
Yeah, that shit crazy as hell, boy.
You
That
know what I
shit
mean?
crazy as hell.
I mean, at
Listen,
the end of the day, hey man, freak, whore, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is that us being men, we call women freaks and whores, but men, it's not whores and well freaks too.
well, I mean, a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
a lot
Just
of
because,
times the man is the freak. Wait,
yeah, yeah.
this is not gender specific. If you at the job and
Mm-hmm.
you on some freak shit, you know what I mean. If that's your dating pool, whatever, yeah, the freak is in you. It's not gender
Mm-hmm.
specific. It doesn't matter. You gonna get the label. You gonna get the same label as any and everybody else if you indulge. You ain't getting out of this. So male or female, gay, straight, whatever. Everybody's gonna know what's going on because people at work talk. Ain't nobody gonna keep your secrets at work. You out of your damn mind.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody, as opposed to anywhere else in the world. Ain't nobody gonna keep your secrets at work.
Shit, not nobody, not even your best friends, not even your boys.
Ain't no
Cause
boys at
they,
work.
when you sit back and you get the one, especially if you get the one that everybody wanted and they couldn't get it, shit. You talking about haters? You talking about hatred? Shit. The way these look, hey man.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew about 3 or 4 other guys that wanted to talk to my girl, who's now my wife, on the job before I did. And when I got it, you should see the sidelines. You know what I mean?
Cause
It's the
you gotta
nature of the beast,
understand.
man.
You gotta understand. You went out of bounds. Like you wasn't supposed to wife nobody at the job. You was just supposed to get yours
Mm-hmm.
and keep it moving because that's what everybody else is doing. So trust me, a lot of people didn't understand. They was like, you paid for something you could have got for free. That's how they looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand.
Oh
Like
shit.
you wasn't in it for that. But it could have.
No, that's not.
But who knows what could have
Listen, boy.
happened? Who knows what could have happened if let's say your wife wasn't feeling you the same way you was feeling her. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
It could have went in the
Mm-hmm.
total. It could have went totally left. I've known people
Yeah.
who had to quit their jobs because of the shit that they was getting into, as far as dating and messing around with each other at the job. I've seen it happen. They had to get on up out of there. It was getting dirtier and dirtier, nastier and nasty, more and more dangerous. It was just getting messy. I mean, sometimes sometimes the ultimatum is either you break up or stop messing around with people at the job or get fired anyway because it's coming back to bite you on your ass in the first. You know what I mean? You know.
In this discussion, in the discussion you bring it up right now, is not. It opens up the door to thinking like, when people go postal on these jobs, is it just because of what's going on the job, or is it because of the relationships with females or males with females that they're going through, and it's mentally it got them fucked up. We don't know. We don't know why the individual went to the job and shot the job up, killed the man that was trying to holler at the girl, killed the girl he was dealing with it, killed other people in the midst of that, they killed himself. We don't know that. You know what I mean? Because matters of the heart, when you're dealing with matters of the heart, you dealing with some rough shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That shit can take you on the deep end, on a topsy-turvy. How do you say that's a slippery slope right there, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially on the job. You will rather risk $250,000 a year or more than that. I seen people. I looked at things on TV where big time people lost money because they lost their position over a female or over a male.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know these people, but you're like, for real? I mean, let's just go to Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson had made a perfect name for himself. People Alive was with Martin, all this shit. He had the Rainbow Coalition, met a chick, got her pregnant, took money from the Rainbow Coalition to pay for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lost all his credibility.
He shouldn't have had no credibility. He shouldn't have no credibility from it. He was a snake. Jesse ain't never been nothing but a bum. On the real,
well,
it was destined for that shit to happen to him.
Listen, he might have been a bum, but he was under the arm of Martin, so they gave him a little bit more respect.
Yeah, but do you know what he did with Martin when Martin got shot?
What he did?
This motherfucker. First of all, there was speculation that Jesse got him set up. That's number one. Number two, he rubbed the Martin's blood on him like on some old blood of Christ shit. Like making it all about him. Like, huh? Yo, the nigga took the blood of Martin bleeding when he got shot, and he took the blood and rubbed it on his shirt. Like, I can't believe it. What the fuck? He's a bum. Jesse is a bum.
Yes, he is. But for that to happen, he already lost credibility. I mean, shit, let's look at Rob.
Yeah, a lot of people. This is the part of history that they didn't teach you in school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had you thinking that he was Martin right hand man.
You heard what I just said?
What is that?
Look at Rob Abernathy too.
Well,
Rob Abernathy was on the one that said that Martin had relationships with other women. I was incorrect.
Yeah, well, niggas be snitching. And Martin shouldn't have been fucking all them white girls. If Robert Abernathy, I mean, he was notorious. That's why J. Edgar Hoover couldn't stand him. You know what I mean? But you know what? When we was talking about places at work where they known for the freakiest shit, we can't forget about church. Church.
Yeah. Oh shit.
People do work at church. And that shit is always dirty. We go to church and we say what else we can go to? The Congress and the Senate. Politics? Yeah.
Politics, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
We supposed to. Let's just look at it. We supposed to have a president named Gary Hart. Until he cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't start with Gary. I mean, look at Kennedy. Dirty.
Oh, come on, he was a whore.
Yeah, he
was a whore.
Dirty. But
yeah,
I mean, the thing
the whole Kennedy claim was just.
The thing is,
the whole Kennedy claim was whores. The
thing is, there's some people who only date people at work. I mean, it's an easy place to get to know somebody that you want to mess around with. It's an easy place for you to get close to somebody. You know, you learn a lot about their personality from dealing with them at work. You're seeing them in their most positive light because you're seeing them in their professional setting.
A friend of mine asked me one time, he said, yo, you know where I can find a good, clean woman? I said, yeah. He said, where? I said, I can let out at the hospital.
Wow.
Go right to the ER.
Wow.
She good, she clean, you know where she was at. You get her paperwork as soon as she come out the door, all he had a yeast infection.
That's crazy.
The boy come out, oh no, I just had a little run with a chick. The let out, boy.
Yeah, man.
He on let out at Huck, Jefferson, Pennsylvania. St. Christopher's, all of them. Go to the let out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, all that's like fast food restaurants. That's on the whole new generation. That's on the younger generation side of things. You know what I mean? I mean, you get your little nip of adults, grown people our age working up in there, a little younger than us, in their 30s or 40s working in there. But that's how big grounds is for this younger generation.
Yeah.
Unless you deep out, unless you're going upstate Pennsylvania where you making $25,000-$26,000 an hour. Then that shit changes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the fast food level or the Family Dollar level or the ShopRite level, you don't really have that much to lose. So it's like, well, why not? You know what I mean? Like,
no. When you got a job, you got a lot to lose. So you know that.
You got a lot to lose.
When you got children.
But you talking about losing, let's say, all right, well, how much you in Philly, fast food pays less than $12 an hour. So I mean, you would probably be willing to risk 20,000 a year way faster than you be willing to risk 80,000 a year.
Oh, that's true.
So, you know, on a fast food level, you're probably, unless you are trying to get to the management level or the corporate level, you're probably, you know, fast food is just a pit stop for you anyway. A lot of people who work at fast food, and this is not dissing nobody who works at fast food, because any job that's legal, and I think it's a good job. But but a lot of people get fast food jobs just so they can keep another check coming in. Like, you know what I mean? I've known people who had to take like a low level job just because they had trust fund money coming in and they didn't want to fuck it up. So the provisions might have been that, you know, they either had to have a job or they had to go to school in order to keep this check coming. So they did it. Fast food, boom.
Or you keep that job specifically because you want to make sure that you have something. So when authorities come after you, talking about where you get that car from, where you get this from, you be like, I got a little kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To cover up some of that dirty money.
Yeah.
I mean, I see boys do that. Hey, come home, you got that dirty money. You be like, look, let me just go get a throwaway job, something real small. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it's a whole bunch of shit. These jobs, listen, you just got to always remember what Chris Brown said. These hoes ain't loyal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? These hoes ain't loyal. They'll sit back, you know. And I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you sit back. Because I don't want to be sitting on here on this podcast and just degrade women when I know a lot of women hoes. I mean, a lot of men hoes.
Well, we talk about the workplace freak. Like I said, it's not gender specific. We talking about the workplace freak. It's not gender specific. You trifling.
Yeah.
Male or female.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
I've been on jobs before with a damn stud. Is fucking all of the girls at the job. I mean, shit get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It go how it go.
And she'll look at the girl you're not involved and be like, I'm gonna get her.
Well, no, that would never happen.
Don't even care.
But I'm just saying. I said, no, that could never happen. But I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? We don't mix we don't mix communities over there. What'd you say?
Just the thought that she feels as though that she can come to you and say that, knowing that you deal with her. I'm gonna get her.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, I'm not close to the situation, but I know what I know. So you know what I mean? They got their own little freak situation going on. Girls fighting over girls. I mean, the shit gets crazy. So, but there's a reason I didn't name this show Workplace Romance, because that ain't what we talking about. I'm talking about the freak at the job, the open one, and the secret one. They the same. They do the same shit. Just one of them show no shame, and the other one, yeah, like, nah, you ain't gotta know everything. One got way more bodies than the other, but they both got bodies.
If she a freak at the job, so she's not a secret.
Well, when I say secret, I mean he or she may not be as open, so they're not inviting people into their world. Maybe they meet after work, you know, get people numbers. They maybe some people they display their whole shit right there at the job. The open freak they not trying to hide nothing. The secret freak is like, no, you know, when I see you at work, it's high and by. Ain't no, we not eating lunch together. We not doing nothing that's gonna make anybody ask any questions. But I might be seeing two, you know, one or two or three from work. Maybe they spaced out. It doesn't matter. Nonetheless, my body count ain't on zero. That's for sure. So, you know, yeah, they playing the same game, but they not playing the same way. You know, the open work freak don't care. They don't care. They don't. Well, they don't. I'm not gonna say that they don't care, but what I'll say is they move as if they don't care. How about that? Yeah, they move as if they don't care. So they're going to keep doing their thing, whether somebody seems to approve of it or not. Because at the end of the day, HR can only deal with things that are inappropriate. They can't stop you. They can't tell you who you can fuck and who you can't. Can't do it. Now they can make life hard for you if your name keeps coming up in conflict situations, but other than that, they gotta mind their business. And in the comments, KB asked, so what if someone approached you at work in a genuine and sincere way, not on any freak shit? Would you give her a chance? Now I say, for me at this age, no, because look,
why not though?
Well, this is why not. More than likely, well, there's several reasons for why not. Because number one reason is that more than likely I got something else going on. That's number one reason.
Right.
At
this age.
At any age, I ain't, you know, come on, man, you know me. But anyway,
oh my bad, yeah, I forgot what
I'm just saying. So the other reason is, if you want a problem with me, put me in a position where I gotta answer questions about my conduct with somebody that don't have nothing to do with you. So any situation that might potentially make me have to answer questions to my director, to HR and all of that, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Because I get an attitude when people get into my personal business at work. Because I don't invite you. My name ain't Omar or Sun 752 at work. So you don't know me like that. So I'll be goddamn. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be goddamn if I'm going to put myself.
Mr. and then last name.
My name is not Omar, and my name is not Son at work. They don't even know about this situation. Don't worry about that.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you because I don't want nobody from here acting like they know me at work.
Oh, okay.
So there's a separation. Let me just put it this way. Let me just put it this way. I got a whole Clark Kent Superman situation going on. You know what I mean? What y'all see me, how y'all see me here, when it's corporate time, it's a whole, I code switch like a motherfucker. Before I get in the door, I'm this way. And after I get in the door, I'm, hey, how's it going? All right. Yeah. Hey, talk to you later. Good job. Way to go.
There's a lot of buffoonery going on up there.
But I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around because I don't like answering questions. I don't like answering questions to nobody about what I do. That's number one. But I'll be goddamn if I'm going to be answering questions to HR or my director or any of my superiors about my personal romantic business. Not going to happen. No. I know. Why you worried about it? Nah, fuck out of here. I ain't got to answer them questions, and I'm not. And if you try to fight me, if you try to fire me on some stupid shit, like, it's going to be a different conversation. But nah, I don't get in people business at work. You know what I mean? People come to me because I am in management. People come to me, snitching about certain shit, and I tell them, I said, listen, if it's not getting this department further along financially, don't come to me about no rumors. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. And soon as on every job that I've ever gone on, I've told people, I said, listen, I don't know what y'all was used to before, but with me, there ain't gonna be no messiness. It ain't gonna be no he say, she say. I don't want to hear that. Go to somebody else with that. I don't want to hear it. If it's not anything that's pulling down this operation or getting in the way, I don't want to hear about it. Or should I say, that's all I want to hear about. Other than that, I don't want to hear about. Don't. I suggest y'all unionize. It should be all of y'all against me, because I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm minding somebody else's business. I don't do that at work. I don't do that at home. It's not gonna happen. But I see things. I catch people in things. At my job right now, man. Let me tell you something. I caught this couple fucking straight up and down at the job. They was getting it isn't. And this is when I first started working there. I was like, God damn. And yeah. So I'm looking for them because they had something of mine that was taken away from me being able to do my job. So as I'm looking for them, I'm walking past this office and all I hear is, me being the voyeur that I am. I said, oh, I done walked up on somebody fucking. I opened the door like, boom. Hey, what's going on here? Yo. That nigga, he had his pants down to his knees. The jaw was on the table. Spread eagle. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I said, yo, I need that thing. Now see, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't have done this had he not been imposing on my ability to do my job. and to be real with you, and I ain't even gonna lie, had I been him, I would have had a problem with me. I'll be goddamn if you won't bust in on me and then put your foot by the door. I put the foot by the door so he couldn't close it back. Like, nope. Because y'all dead wrong.
Pull your shit up.
And I went to security. Like, yo, they was in there fucking and shit and blah, blah. They was like, yo, you serious? I said, yeah, they was over there fucking. It was the one they work over. It's only two of them, and this is the one and the two. The crazy part about it was the chick. The chick, she was like, she didn't care about getting caught. I think he was seeing like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job. And he did. He got removed from the account. My only reason I told them, because they told on him, because they would have told on me. They weren't my people. Literally, they literally wasn't my people. I'm like, nah, they were, yeah, yeah. I took one for the team. Matter of fact, I did one for self. So that was that. So they now come to find out, they must have been doing this on a daily. Because I used to be wondering, like, how come it take them so long to finish this job that they doing? I know it don't take that long. Yeah. And both of them, come to find out, had somebody else. So, they probably didn't share the true details of how come they wasn't working there no more. But, life goes
why
on.
I always try to tell people, it's nothing like having to go home and tell your significant other or your kids that you can't do this for them because you got fired over some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
You gotta tell them.
Go home and tell you
Look,
what
son,
you get fired for.
You gotta tell them you got
because I was screwing some other chick.
Nah, you gotta tell them you got laid off. They making cuts. They making cuts.
Well, how come? Look, you can collect unemployment.
Well, if you get fired in certain kind of ways, they gonna block that unemployment. You know what I mean? So the best thing for you to do.
You tell them that.
Well, yeah, you can lie.
Tell them that part, boy.
Look, the best thing to do is if you get fired for fucking on a job or something like that, what you need to do is you need to make sure you get another job before it even becomes a HR situation. So before you get that last check, you better be working, or or some truth gonna come out that you don't want to tell. You know what I mean? So it go the way it go, But but these are the chances that you take. You want to play that way at work? You gotta understand. Look, shit could happen. It could go left. You could get into a situation where you don't want to mess around with some chick at the job no more, and she don't want to let you go. Now all of a sudden she on some super revenge shit. She want to show you a side. She want to show you a side of her that you never knew existed. Now she talking about you was sexually harassing her. You making advances. You've been fucking her for the past 6 months. Now all of a sudden. Yeah. And these are the kind of things that you'll be dealing with when you're dealing with the secret work freak. If it was the open work freak, see, everybody already knew you was hitting. So she couldn't kick that. But the secret work freak, like, yeah, you done messed around with Glenn Close.
I will not be ignored.
I will not be ignored. You gonna take care of your ass. So
come on and find a dead rabbit in your pot.
Hey man. You know what I mean? No sex, no peace. Like you ain't getting away with this one. Consequences, baby.
Oh, you might. Yeah, it's levels to this shit.
Oh, it definitely
is. It's levels to this shit.
It absolutely is. But hey, I mean, these are the things you deal with when you talking about being a freak at the job. But
what the person asked you was, so what you told me is that if a woman comes up to you and says, "How you doing? My name's so and so." So to know, we can get to know each other. Can I get your number? We can go out and talk later on or something. Or you talk over the phone. Or you gonna turn that down?
Yeah. It would.
Huh?
Yeah, I would. Like it would probably make more sense if she said, "Listen, man, you work here, I work here. I'm attracted to you. If you're attracted to me, we can get a little something popping. Don't nobody got to know." I'm more likely to take that chance than oh yeah, I want to get to know you, blah blah blah. Because I'm like, no, because that's now you talking about being together. Unless I'm on my way out of this job, I don't really want no parts. So now, and there have been situations where I liked somebody on the job and they liked me too, but we didn't do nothing until either they was leaving or I was leaving. Cause then it's fair game. But while we there, not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's listen, man. I've learned the hard way. Do not shit where you eat. Do not shit where you eat.
What's the hard way? Can we hear a hard way that you learned?
No, because I wasn't never the workplace freak. I ain't never go to work to fuck. I ain't go to work for that. I ain't go to work to try to bed down all of the chicks. Like, I mean, honestly, I never really understood.
Free, but you dealt with the workplace free.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Nah, I ain't never.
Oh, you never dealt with the workplace free?
Nah, no, never me. Not I, sir. Not I, sir. Not I. At work, I have standards. At work, I have standards. At home, the rules are very relaxed. But at work, oh no. Yeah, first of all, at work, at least at home, you can get around the fact that she messed with somebody that you knew, because it could be somebody back in the day. At work, you got to deal with that shit right then and there. Like, yeah, the boy who work over in shipping and receiving, that's her ex. I ain't feeling that. I'm good. You know what I mean? No man, every man is at least on sloppy seconds, but you ain't gotta know it. That shit ain't gotta be staring you in the face. I ain't never want no community pussy. You know what I mean? I'm good. Man, we all right.
You sitting in there having lunch with her. He over there looking at you laughing. He over there with his bull over there laughing.
I mean, he might be laughing, or he might laughing at. Look, he might be laughing, or he might be crying. He might want to get back with her. You know what I mean? Like, either way, that shit is it's a little messy for my taste. That's a little messy. You know, like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you've been with me, so you know what I mean? You know, I don't do messy. Now, I take chances, but you know, I ain't, you know, when it comes to that drama shit, I ain't never been the one. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, and that's in business or personal. Like, nah, we ain't, no, nah. That shit'll have you losing sleep for good reasons. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, it's a whole world out there. You ain't got to go to work to get nothing. Like, I never understood that shit. I mean, you got lucky. Everybody ain't lucky like that. So,
yeah, that's pretty much true. I mean, you know, but I mean, for the ones that don't, cover up.
They not gonna do that. They not gonna do that. That's why the shit be so fucking messy at the gig, because they playing dirty. They playing dirty. They think that because it's work, it's work and school are the same shit. It's the same. It's pretty much the same energy. Like, you ain't gonna tell me you went to high school and college and you ain't never date nobody from high school and college. So a lot of people conduct their work detail the same way, or they work.
Like, you know what fucks me up. I don't understand how certain, like, athletes and stars, male stars, knock up porn stars. Like, Blake Griffin knocked up a porn star, and the baby looked exactly like him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for real? How?
I do.
Why?
I totally understand. I would never follow it.
Why?
Because
why would you allow yourself? You got millions and millions. You honestly go raw dog in the hole?
yo, man, they be, they get stuck in that fantasy land type of thinking, and shoot, dudes be wanting the girl that all of they boys wanted. You know what I mean? Like they got this whole Alexander the Great thing, yo, these motherfuckers, yo, man, dudes be loving to fuck chicks that everybody else done had. I don't know what part of the game is that. I don't know what part of the brain that is, but it's a fact.
Like even with Trump, Stormy Daniels, Stormy. Here we go, bro.
Yeah.
You got 34 felonies because of Stormy?
He got 34 felonies because he's dirty. But
yes,
you know what I mean? I mean, really, he got cased up for trying to hide it.
Yes.
But he wasn't trying to hide it when he was running up in a raw dog.
Yes.
He paid extra for
raw dog.
He paid extra to go raw.
Raw dog.
You know what I mean? But cats, man, they the same people. I do think it's odd. The same people who are on the TV screen be gassed by other people that's on the TV screen. And it could be, and you would think it wouldn't be that way because they get to see them in their more natural state. But it don't matter. It's a workplace. It's a workplace situation. So, in Hollywood, if you're a straight person, if you're a straight man, you got kind of the pick of the litter because so many of them cats is gay.
Just don't accidentally pop out at a dinner party.
Well, many have survived it, and nobody has died at a Diddy party. You gotta take that into consideration too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they haven't died, but that glory hole got fucked up.
hey, what they did it. They was in it for chasing clout. They completed the mission. But and entertainment is definitely like I don't to be real with you, I don't understand it. Like if I was like you were saying about Blake Griffin, he has access to women all over the world, the most beautiful women, but that's not where he want to search for them. He want them right there. It's the same way I look at like these cats that are celebrities or sports celebrities. I'm like, yo, you should have at least a different chick than they be passing around the same chicks, dog. Eddie Murphy wife, Sierra, who?
Martin Lawrence ex-wife with Emmitt Smith.
That's what I'm saying. They all in the same circle. Nobody breaks out. There's something to that. But I guess they ain't looking for nothing outside of work. Maybe it's that if you marry somebody in the industry, they understand the demands of your fame, and you won't have to worry about them depending on you for things that you may not have time for. It could be a lot of different reasons, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Diddy himself, Kim Porter.
Yeah, that's true.
That was Albie Shore. Albie Shore. Baby mom. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Albie Shore wrote. I don't think you know this. If you know, you know. But if you don't, Albie Shore is the one that wrote "Forever My Lady." And he wrote it for Kim Porter and Jodeci Sugg.
Well,
when she was pregnant, when she was pregnant with Quincy.
Yeah, I did know it. Crazy as shit.
And that's some crazy shit.
And it's the realest song that I ever really wish. I ain't gonna say it's the realest song, but you know that song. I think it's by the Dog Pound, but it was on Dr. Dre Chronic album, the first one. Every 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 little place we go, every video, something something
I know
something.
you're talking
I
about.
see the same hole. Yo, Nate Dogg was telling the truth. Like for some reason, all this money, all this access, we can go anywhere we want. We can do anything we want. But we all got this. We all fucking the same bitches. All of them. Oh yeah. That's how it be. That's that workplace freak shit. Yeah, we could.
So,
We
do
we work
you
at
still
IBM.
believe you can turn?
Huh?
I got to ask you this question. So, do you still believe you can turn a hoe into a housewife?
Absolutely. And you know why. You know what I'm saying? But
I know. I just wanted to see what you
absolutely. You could definitely turn a hoe into a housewife. She'd still be a hoe, but she will do her housewifely duties. You know what I'm saying?
And she'll be so, but would she be your?
First of all, I don't want no woman that don't have at least 25% hoe in her. I mean, like niggas can say whatever they want to say. When it's bedroom time, I want a hoe. Y'all can have them virgins if y'all want to. I want a hoe when it's bedroom time. Y'all can fight and wait and all that other shit y'all want to do. Nah, I'm like nah. I'm don't cheat me out of all your hoe experience when you get to me and all them other bums. They done got they done got all the good freak shit, and you want to come and give me this good girl shit. Nah, I don't want no good girl sex. Nope. Straight hoe sex. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I want her. Who about this sex?
Says the cats be like, a lady in the streets freaking and shit. I ain't say freak. I said hoe. A freak could do anything. I don't need nobody.
90 seconds.
I don't need anybody. I don't need nobody who will do anything. That shit weird. I just need a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right, man. We about to get on the pot here, but yeah.
Well, you know, you go to work tomorrow. You can get one in the workplace though.
I'm good. But thanks. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? I've turned down a lot of things at work. I've turned down a lot of things at work, and I'm probably going to turn down a lot more before things. Stacey White says celebrities go with celebrities inner circle. That's true. DC says, can you turn Kamala to a black woman? She already a black woman. Y'all stupid ass niggas.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man.
I understand it. I understand. I totally understand it. Black people will do anything to keep white supremacy going. I get it.
There you go.
I get it.
Thank you.
Niggas will do anything.
Listen, somebody asked me, you know what somebody asked me the other day, son? He said, why are you fighting for Kamala?
10
because my
seconds.
won't allow me to vote for the other motherfucker.
Um,
policy.
I'm not voting for white supremacy ever. It's not gonna happen.
Ever in my life, nope.
Especially
Nope.
if I have a choice not to.
Yeah.
So with the previous election, it was white supremacy on one side, it was white supremacy on the other side. So I had to decide which white supremacy was more progressive, and that was Biden. This time it's not a question. It's not a question. But it's deeper than that. I told when black people help out oppressive white people, I totally get it. I'm more surprised when I see black people help out other black people who are in need, because we so used to clout chasing. We'll help somebody else. We'll help out anybody who already got money. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it.
That's true.
We shop at the stores that are prestigious stores, right? Because they charge more, right? And we feel good about that.
Mm-hmm.
But a struggling little boutique,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, that's trying to get off the ground, nah, I'm good. I don't want none of that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah.
And Poppy, Poppy, let me get no. Woo, let me get 4 wings and fried rice. And then you go next door, they got 4 wings and fried rice, but it's black on, and you know where the chicken come from. They're like, no, I'm cool, man. As a matter of fact, you take a dollar off, I get it.
Hey, we've had problems in our community since as long as I can remember, and it ain't gonna stop today. All right, we gotta get out of here. Yo, man, good looking. Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it. As always.
You know how we do, man. Much love, bro.
No doubt. I see you next time, and the next time should be soon.
All right.
Holla back.
All right.
Good convo, man. Y'all know what it is. What up, hello world? DC. Stacy says, no, you can't. What? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Yes, you can. And I'm gonna show y'all how. I'm gonna show you how directly. First of all, let's break down the word housewife. All right. What are the first 2 letters? What do the first 2 letters in the word housewife spell? H-O. So we already got at least one hoe in every housewife. All right. Now, what else? What do we have after that? U-S-E-W-I-F-E. All right. So we got hoe, H-O. Then we got U-S-E, use, and then W-I-F-E. Hoe, use, wife. Hoe, use, wife. Hoe, use a wife. Hoe, use a wife. Yes, you can turn a hoe into a housewife. It happens every day. Every day. You got something to say. It happens every day. Every day. You got something to say. There's a little bit of hoe in every housewife, and I think that is a good thing. Every little king should have a little hoe by his side, because when it's bedroom time, she gonna restore his pride. Yeah, I would say that you can't always love a hoe, but you gonna love a hoe somewhere along the way, yo. And you gonna try to double it down and make it sound like she was the best thing, the best girl, she's your world. You will get sloppy seconds somewhere along the line. You virgin, is that what you want to find? You want to be hurting, struggling? I don't know about, yo, so I never understood it. I never understood it. You know, dudes who want a virgin. Like, your ego is so fragile that you can't get over not being the first one. When I was a teenager, real shit, I didn't like virgins when I was a teenager. Okay. Can we stop bleeding it? All that. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, but the pussy be shaped to my dick. That's all your ego, you dickhead. You don't know what nobody else is. You don't know what no woman does with her pussy when you ain't around. You really don't. If she decides to be faithful to you, that's her decision. It's not yours. You think you can control that? All right, good luck with that. Many men have had to find out the hard way. So, I don't know. Stacey says, I'm not listening to you on this one. That's all right. Close your ears. You know what I mean? Because the truth got to come out. Truth got to come out. Ho, use a wife. Housewife. Ho, use a wife. Housewife. You got the H and the O. Yeah, that spells ho. Then you got U-S-E. Do you see the way that is going? The end of that is W-I-F-E, and that's a wife. Yo, ho, use a wife. That's a yo, ho, use a wife. Yo, ho, use a wife. Ho, use it. Said, Hello World says it's never yours, only your turn. I mean, why do we have a problem with that? I don't get it. Let them. This is not like, it's not like buying a new car. You know, you want to be the first owner of your car. But you notice that sometimes when you buy a new car, sometimes the previous owner took so good care of it that number one, you don't have to pay for all of those options. They already broke it in. So, you know what I mean? You don't have to work out those little engine kinks and stuff like that. They performed all of that maintenance. Sometimes it's a good look. Same thing with a woman. Like, let her get out all of that insecurity, all of that inexperience, all of that not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say, not knowing how to move. Let her get that shit out with the next man. So by the time she gets with you, she's ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready to fall in love. To fall in love. Real shit. I know we be, listen, man, I get it. I get it. I totally get it, but I don't get it. I don't subscribe. Let the next man go ahead and break that thing in. By the time she get to me, I want her Sealy Posturepedic ready. She ready for the Stearns and Foster. She ready for the sink counter. She ready for the kitchen table. The kids' room when they ain't there. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious September 3rd, they deserve to be acknowledged, so let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Tambora Wicks. Happy birthday to you, my brother. And also, my god brother, Lamont Corbin. Happy birthday to you. Well, he's supposed to be my godfather, actually. Happy birthday to you. And Shahida Justice. Happy birthday to you. And also, Circe Brown. Happy birthday to you. Brown. And Michelle Sadler. Happy birthday to you. And Bro E. Alexander. Happy birthday to you. And Alicia. Oh man, she passed. Alicia, this is a posthumous shout out. But damn, man, she was born in my birth year, 54 years old, but she just passed. So rest in peace to her. And Nichelle Andrea, happy birthday to you. And Precious Miller, happy birthday. And Esther Akinawa, happy birthday. And Serena Diet, happy birthday to you. And John Quarles, happy birthday. And Beth Dixon, happy birthday. And my man Josh Kosh. And my man Charles Tink Collins, Beverly Blanco. And last but not least, my colleague Neek Queen. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious September 3rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud, just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, Maritza Allberg, she says the washing machine too. Yes, the washing machine too. Yes. And that chair that you got in your living room, in the guest room. Yeah, the bed in the guest room, wherever y'all want to get it in. Yo, if y'all together, y'all got it good, it ain't no sin. But you ain't got to be no version. You ain't got to be a V to be with me. I don't need no V to be with me. I I need the HOE, a little B, a IT. Yeah, before I go for free. Yeah, well, I know it sounds kind of strange. You don't hear a lot of men talk like that, my man, but I do. And I mean that shit, and I know it's true. And you know how I say, who, who really cares what other people like? Yo, you get yourself psyched. Make sure that you get yourself on. You're gonna do this shit and keep it going. The secret workplace freak, the open workplace freak, doesn't matter. When it really all comes down to it, whether you do yourself do your thing on the low, whether you do it in front of others so people know what's going on, your business is still your business. I mean, people choose to mess around with each other at work or whatever. That's your choice. The thing I have against it is I don't like to answer questions about my intimate relationships with business. I don't want to do that. So I don't want to put myself in a position where I would have to do that. I mean, other people do what they do. Evidently, that's something that they feel like they can work within. All right, that's cool. That's cool for them, not me. Them, yes. Me, no. Them, yes. Me, no. Them, yes. Me, no. Them, yes. Me, no. You know how it go. I messed around with this girl. She was on the show. And I said, yo, she's looking good. Yeah, we work at the same job in the same hood. And I know that this could cause a lot of trouble, but I gotta get on that like a bubble. I gotta make sure that it popping. I ain't gonna really ever stop. Fucked around and fell in love. I got caught in my feelings. Yeah, I was reeling. After she ain't want to see me no more, I said, how could you do this, you workplace whore? Well, it had to go down. Everything that starts comes to an end, my friend. And I was mad that I finally got it in. And I thought that I had a princess, but it was nothing but a bunch of mess. Yeah. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. And love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come through 1 a.m. Y'all know how I go. 1 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And on Saturday and Sunday, 1 p.m. So that's how it's going. Maritza, hello world, we was talking about the secret work freak and the open work freak. That's what we was talking about. So people who mess around with each other on the job. All right. Speaking of the job, it's time for me to clock out so I can take off my uniform. I can take off my uniform now. I'm good. I feel, loosen up a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. And y'all can take off. You can take off your gear too. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who weren't here before, this is how y'all look. It's a good look. Come back tomorrow. You'll have a similar look. All right. Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers,
Thank you for using Blog.
YouTubers, thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, you know what I mean? Hello World says freak Jaws from the job. Word up. Salute. Peace, y'all.